our planet will experience a phenomenon known as axial precession in about 13,000 years, during which time Earth will tilt at an angle of 23.5 degrees. The Earth's poles will cross paths after 26.0 years, when their positions are reversed after 13.5 million years. Summer and winter will occur in the opposite hemispheres. Approximately 1,000 billion tons of material expected to be ejected during a major volcanic eruption, which could cause the extinction of numerous species over the course of 36,000 years. At a distance of 3 light years, Ross 248, a dwarf star, will fly by Earth. It will be the star that is nearest to us. The star that is currently the nearest to the Sun is Proxima Centauri. After 37.0 years, when the star reaches its closest approach point, any future spacecraft moving at a speed of 25.4 kilometers per second will reach this star. Voyager 1 is comparable in that it has an escape velocity of 16.6 kilometers per second. Earth will experience another ice age in 50,000 years. Although this time period may be prolonged by thousands of years due to global warming, the ice age will eventually occur. For another 100,000 years, the northern and southern hemispheres' major landmasses will be mostly covered in ice, other than Canis. A giant star will erupt into a supergiant supernova. Think of a supernova with a lot more energy. This will be one of the most important occurrences in space, possibly accompanied by gamma-ray bursts, which will produce a shockwave that will sweep away the surrounding material at speeds of thousands of kilometers per second. The remaining portion of a star this massive may disintegrate into a black hole rather than a neutron star. A small asteroid with a diameter of about 1 kilometer may strike Earth in 500,000 years and leave vast amounts of destruction in its wake. One of the 1,000 near-Earth asteroids with diameters greater than 1 km is predicted to strike Earth every 500,000 years on average. According to MIT researchers, the red giant star Alpha Orion will erupt into a supergiant supernova in 1 million years. One of the most important events in the history of the universe. It will become one of the brightest celestial objects in a few months, making it visible even during the day. Africa will be divided into 2 continents 10 million years from now as a result of the Rift Valley's expansion. The Red Sea will expand, and a new ocean will emerge between Africa and the new continent forming. The clearest evidence of this is a 35-mile-long rift in the Ethiopian desert. In 50 million years, the splitting of Africa will push the Arabian Plate into the Eurasian Plate, raising the ocean floor. A process similar to the formation of the Himalayan range will occur at the collision site, creating new continents and mountain ranges. In 100 million years, Earth will collide with a supersized asteroid of similar dimensions to the one that caused the extinction of the dinosaurs around 66 million years ago. In 300 million years, all continents on Earth will merge to form a supercontinent, possibly akin to Pangaea. In approximately 500 million years, a Titan explosion will occur due to a supergiant supernova. Earth will be located 6,500 light-years away from this event. These explosions can potentially disrupt the ozone layer, leading to harmful levels of ultraviolet radiation in the Earth's surface and potentially causing mass extinctions. Even a brief 10-second explosion could severely damage the ozone layer for many years. 1.5 billion years from now, the brightness of the Sun will increase significantly. This will result in the habitable zone shifting further away. The increasing levels of carbon dioxide in Mars' atmosphere will raise its temperature to Earth-like levels, possibly allowing for natural habitation. In 2 billion years, the Sun's luminosity will be over 15% greater, turning the Earth's atmosphere into a humid greenhouse. As a consequence, all water in the Earth's oceans will evaporate. This will halt the plate tectonics process entirely, unless it stops prior to this point. Some pockets of water may still remain at the poles, potentially allowing for some simple forms of life to persist. 0.3 billion years from now, the Earth's core will freeze. If the core continues to increase in size at the current rate of 1 millimeter per year, and there is no outer, liquid core, the Earth's magnetic field will cease to function, and the solar wind from the Sun will deplete the atmosphere. Scientists have predicted that there is a 1 in 100,000 chance that Earth will be ejected into space due to a stellar encounter by this time, and a 1 in 300 billion chance that Earth will be ejected into space and captured by another star system. If this were to happen, any remaining life would have the potential to persist even longer, provided Earth is not destroyed during its journey between stars. 0.4 billion years from now, there is about a 1% chance that the gravitational force of Jupiter will cause the orbit of Mercury to become eccentric to the point of colliding with Venus. This event would lead to complete chaos inside the solar system. Other scenarios could also occur, including Mercury being ejected from the solar system or colliding with Earth at that time. At this point, the Andromeda Galaxy will collide with the Milky Way galaxy, forming a super-galaxy called Milcone. The planets in the solar system are unlikely to be significantly affected by this event. In 5.4 billion years, the Sun will enter the red giant phase, completely engulfing the inner planets. Earth will either become a hot, molten sphere or undergo complete vaporization. There's also a possibility of a helium flash, a very short-lived nuclear fusion reaction of helium into carbon through the triple alpha process in the core of low-mass stars during the red giant phase. This would cause the Sun's core to shine as bright as the combined brightness of all the stars in the Milky Way galaxy. 7.5 billion years from now, if Earth still exists, it will ultimately be consumed by the Sun. During this era, Saturn's moon Titan may reach a surface temperature suitable for supporting life for another 22 billion years. If the conditions for a very large universe are met, this would be an approximate time for the complete decay of the universe. 3 months before the Big Rip, galaxies will become gravitationally unbound, and planets will be flung into space rapidly. 30 minutes before the Big Crunch, planets, stars, asteroids, and even extreme objects like neutron stars and black holes will vaporize into atoms, which is 10 to the power of minus 19 meters. So, before the Big Rip, atoms will open up for the last time. Once the Big Crunch reaches the Planck level, the universe's strings, as well as the structure of space-time itself, will break down. Time will decay, and the universe will enter a peculiar state, collapsing as all distances become infinitely compressed. If in the theory of everything, all matter converges back to a point, in the Big Rip, all matter will spread out indefinitely. In 100 billion years, the universe's expansion will cause all galaxies outside of the local group of the Milky Way and Andromeda to disappear beyond the cosmic horizon, effectively removing them from observable universe. Perhaps we should pause here, because after this period, everything will be in complete chaos. All of these timeframes are predictions based on the current model of the universe. The future of the universe depends on various different factors. If the density of the universe reaches a critical value, it will start collapsing, and thus, there won't be an expansion like the Big Bang, with billions of stars and their trajectories potentially changing at any given moment. Accurately predicting the orbits of all stars in the future becomes impossible. These predictions can give us a rough glimpse, if scientists are correct, of what events might occur. What do you believe will happen to the cosmos in 100 billion years from now? Share your ideas in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to view new videos. If you find it interesting, please give me a like, a share as well as a comment about your thoughts. That is the motivation for me to make the next videos.